And hi again, I'm Dylan Black. How are you? Welcome to Daytime Auto on Rogers TV. All right, let's find out what's new at Restaurant 18, Social, Clarendon Tavern as well. Wow, this guy's the executive chef of all three. David Godsoe joins us on Daytime. Hi.
Hi, Dylan. How are you?
Good. Sounds like you're pretty busy running 3 different restaurants.
Very busy. It's all part of one big happy family, though. So we're excited to sort of share my knowledge along all 3, I guess.
Yeah. Now they're located pretty much within the same area.
All in one block. So there's one on York Street, one on Sussex, and one on George. So all in that. All in that sort of little block. Mm-hmm. Sort of my second home right now.
Yeah, so I can imagine. Okay, so 18 as well. A bit of a coincidence, celebrating 18 years.
Yes. This year is our 18th anniversary. So we're planning a bit of a party this summer. Should be really exciting. We're still sort of working at the details and finalizing the date. Mm-hmm. We're also going to be doing a nice spring fling party at Social, as well as another 1-year anniversary for Clarendon. All coming up in the next couple of weeks.
Busy times. Okay, so let's talk about that menu change, because you did a full menu change at 18?
So we did a pretty big menu change at 18. I'm just going to start prepping this as something that we do on the menu at 18. The biggest thing that we changed was, I've always found that 18's been, we're 18 steak, seafood, and wine. And we want to sort of emphasize the sort of the steak and seafood part on this menu change. So we've really increased our offerings in the steak department. We've added, we have a local Wagyu ribeye for 2. We have a Chateaubriand for 2. It's a sort of a center cut tenderloin, as well as a bone and veal chop added to our regular plethora of steaks that we have. Kind of a cool format. People get to pick their sides. They get to pick their sauces to go with it as well. Mm-hmm. And then another thing that we've recently introduced was a 12-course tasting menu, which I'm really excited about. So how it breaks down is it kind of comes out in 4 different waves. The first wave, we start off with a seafood tower. Mm-hmm. For those of you who've never had a seafood tower.
Sounds exciting.
They're pretty exciting. So it's a plethora of seafood. So the dish that I'm making today is sort of one of the sort of changing components that we have. So it's a little scallop crudo with a little bit of calamansi, Aurelius olive oil, and then some nice little summery garnishes. Not quite summer yet, but we're hopeful that it's going to come soon.
Can I clarify what you just said, though? A 12-course
sharing menu. So okay. It's not really. It's really more like 15, because on just the tower alone you have 5 courses. Yeah. But it sort of comes out in 4 different waves. So you sort of have a wave. The first wave is a seafood tower. Second wave, sort of an appetizer course featuring our foie gras. Third course is a main course wave, and then for dessert, you guys get to share some dessert. So it's ideally meant for tables of 2 up to about 12. Okay. And it's basically how we want to sell it is it's the full 18 experience. It's everything that we do very well. All in one meal. Okay. Not cheap at $145, but it's extremely good value, because if you were to order everything sort of a la carte, you'd be spending a lot more money.
And it'd be nice for like a special occasion, anniversary.
It's perfect for a special occasion. Okay. And that's sort of what I mean. A lot of what we do at 18 is special occasions. We're sort of known for being a sort of anniversary birthday place, but we're also, I mean, we have a really good bar menu there as well. Can
you tell me about some of the sauces that you're adding right now? Or
so a couple of things that we added. So we dressed the scallops with a little bit of the calamansi vinegar. So calamansi is it's a type of citrus. We get the vinegar from France. It's really good. My chef de cuisine Mitch actually introduced it to me. I love it. I've put it on pretty much everything. And then a little bit of Aurelius olive oil from a guy named Mike George. He's got a shop down in this neck of the woods. Mm-hmm. And it's a beautiful olive oil from Sacrofino, just outside of Rome. And this is a very simple dish. It's just sort of like raw scallops, lightly dressed, well seasoned. We're garnishing it with some blackberries, some pretty unique red daikon radish, as well as some pickled green almonds, which are sort of unripe almonds. Okay, so you were talking about all the changes at 18, but what about Social as well? You're offering up new menu items there? Yeah, so Social is a juggernaut of a restaurant. It's a very busy restaurant in the market, very approachable restaurant, and we kind of I sort of stepped in there. We just tweaked the menu a couple weeks ago. We're really happy with sort of the feedback. We have a couple cool items. So at 18 we do the cold seafood tower. At Social we're running a hot seafood board, which is sort of like a sort of selection of fried calamari, oyster Rockefeller, smoked mussels, things like that.
Wow.
And then it's pretty exciting. So we started that menu last week, and so far it's going pretty well.
That's good. Okay, what are you adding there?
This is one of my favorite ingredients. So this is Acadian Sturgeon Caviar.
Wow.
So this comes from St. John, New Brunswick. It's where my dad grew up.
Yeah.
This summer, I went with a good friend of mine, Bridget, who runs a food blog called The Food Teas. And we sort of went up there for a sturgeon safari, and she just wrote an article in Lux magazine that just came out about our adventure there, which was quite cool.
Yeah.
And then so it's a pretty unique product. So this product is actually the only wild caviar in the world right now.
Really?
So it's grown. It's caught in the St. John River in Canada. A guy named Cornell. He's a fantastic person. I had a blast with him. We spent 3 days sabering bottles of champagne and eating caviar while we were supposed to be fishing.
I'm sure you got all kinds of work done there.
We got lots of work done.
With about 1 minute, though, I just want to quickly talk about patio season. Warm weather, spring, summer-ish, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Most specifically, Clarendon?
Clarendon. So both Clarendon and Social have really great patios right in the courtyard. We're really excited to sort of... Last year, we opened up kind of just near the middle of patio season, so we're really excited to get our patio open. As soon as we do, it's a great spot to go for after work drinks, or even just middle of the day drinks if you want. We sell buckets of beer, large sort of sangria by the pitcher, kind of things like that. It's a really fun place to go have some more approachable food as opposed to maybe a 12-course tasting menu like you'd have at Restaurant 18.
Wow. And menus and all the details, of course, at the 3 websites, Restaurant 18, Social, Clarendon. Thank you very much for being here.
Great. Thank you so much.
Good work indeed. David Godsoe, executive chef at those 3 great restaurants. More coming up on Rogers.